Hi guys, good night. Mm, Let me try to discuss a little bit about South America. I can I I need to say that it's not my cup of tea. That's why I won't be able to be brief and fluent, but I will try. I read a little bit before speaking, and I can say that it's very interesting, the history, and it's difficult as all histories of all other countries. With the wars and the struggle and all that political things. So, what about South America? It's called Dixie, or plain simply the South, and usually it, when people speak about the South, they mean 11 states of US, and in the developing of the territories were influenced by immigrants who came to US in at the beginning of 17th century. They were from Spain, France, and Great Britain. So, because of these people mix cultures, because of that huge amount of different people from other different countries, the south of US got its own mixed culture. Yeah. But in the 17th century it wasn't a mix of it wasn't a cultural exchange. Those white people tried to just tried to live using labor of black people and Native Americans. So they made a plantations. They were plantators, and they used labor of those people who I said. So I'm not good at the history of that time, but I had read that those states were gathered in confederacy, and after that it was a civil war there, where white and black people struggled for their interests, and I was shocked and surprised that in some states in the south black people couldn't vote, and it wasn't allowed to open offices until 1960. Girls, 1960, just 60 years ago, they got rights to live as other Americans. It's very strange for such a country who has democracy. So what I can say, what else? And after that, after 1960, a lot of black people were voted and became mayors and began working for government. So, but what is more interesting, and what the result of these difficult times is lovely for, I can say that it's lovely. Such mix of people and such mix of cultures brought to the world such beautiful music as jazz and blues, because these various of music were born thanks to a mix of European music and African American music, and it was developing in the south of the country. I forgot what exactly the state, and in that state they had like a district where all those jazz musicians were performed. But once the district was closed, I don't know, didn't understand why, mm, so didn't find the information. And all those musicians had to travel to different states and play jazz. And the heydays of jazz were in 1920, from 1920 to 1930, and the center of development was in Chicago, but it's north. So it's happened because of that closing district, and some groups, small groups, came to Chicago, and they've got their protection, and that music became very popular. So Chicago is a center of blues, even it was born in the south of country. So also thanks to that mix, the south had their own cuisine because of different mixes from Europe and India and Africa, Brazil. Same with the dancers, like Brazilian migrators from Brazil brought some samba. Migrants from Argentina and Uruguay brought tango and all that stuff. So the culture became rich and interesting. So also there were a lot of different religions in the south, like Catholicism, Protestantism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and probably something else. Historically, that territories were agricultural. Now it's of course industrialized and urban, but it still have big potential of developing. Also, we know that US is one of the most strong exporters of different agricultural products, and they have a high culture in agriculture. It's amazing what the урожай they have. What else I can say? Probably that's it. We need to learn more about that time because it's interesting, and it has probably a lot of interesting facts. Okay, girls, thank you for your attention, and I forgot to say that it has beautiful, great climate and beautiful nature. The climate was one of the reason why so many migrants choose, especially the south states. So everyone was looking for a place under the sun. Okay, bye bye, have a good day, good night.